That's a fission reactor. Yeah. You can't lay off of it and throw it on hyzer and expect it to flip. It's still pretty stable. It's still a reactor. That's pretty awesome. Hi guys, what's up? This video, it's me enjoying daylight savings time or whatever. It's me. It's me throwing. That's all it is. If you guys are interested in me throwing, I'm throwing a bunch of random discs and a bunch of random shots and doing some putting. Then just hang out. I had some footage and I had some fun out at UWF, and hey, that's a Terra. Yeah, that's James Conrad's new fairway. And yep, it's pretty stable. But it went pretty far. I think that one is about 350. I think that's what that was. It was just a little short of that pin. And I believe I pinged the pin. It was close to 370 from there. I honestly, I can't remember. That second one was a fireball. I said, well, I didn't say. A lot of people were saying that the Terra is pretty close to fireball. No. It's slower and has more forward fade. It's pretty stable. Don't get me wrong, Terra's pretty stable, but it's definitely got a lot more forward fade than something like the fireball that likes to just dump. And since we're being random and there's all the daylight in the world because you can see the sun is up, I think this is like 5 o'clock when I was throwing, I decided to, hey, you used to have a good sidearm. Let's throw an octane. And I'll be darned, I threw that octane over there. What else did I throw? Oh, that's an old photon. Yep. I got a little excited at how well that octane went. I threw the photon, and gosh, that was straight. Short, but really straight. That's why that photon stays in the bag. And that's a really beat up neutron wave that I love hyzer flipping on backhand or sidearm. It's just a fun shot. Oh yeah, that's a plasma nomad. Did I mention the plasma nomads go really far? Yeah, that cleared the ditch. That was pushing 350. I was actually pretty shocked at how far that went. And I actually forgot that I threw that on this video. Wow, I need to try to throw that plasma nomad hard more often because that actually was pretty cool. Little sneak peek at the hashtag new, hashtag old, hashtag Rob changes putt every time. I don't know. It's a new spin putt. So it's not new. That's why I say hashtag new, hashtag old, hashtag I don't know. Anytime I get outside the circle, there is a putting style that I go to, and it's just a really awkward. When I'm doing it, it feels like Matty O or Paul Gilberry. That's how I'm imagining it in my head. Looking at it in the video, it's not even close to that. But that's how I'm imagining it in my head. I'm pulling the putter over to my left side of my body and then coming straight out the center. It's something that no matter what I've been doing inside the circle, anytime I get outside the circle, I always go to. And usually I'm pretty good around circle 2 and a little bit actually outside circle 2. I've been known to hit a few long putts, long fairway upshot putts. So I made a decision about a week ago to just go to it all the time. Inside circle, outside circle, down the fairway, whatever. We're just going to commit to it this season and see where it goes. I know this style of putt is not as consistent as a normal lofting splush push putt, but it's something that I've done for 9-10 years. So why not take it inside a circle and really commit to it? And the wind, it has been, I don't know about you guys, but here in Florida, in the past 10 years, we don't really play in much wind, but I swear the past year and a half, as that one almost fell out of the basket, it's just been windy, and I'm not used to it. I know a lot of us around here aren't used to it, so I'm just going to go to the spin putt. We're going to have some fun. What do we got here? Oh yeah, double Mando, so those 2 wood poles are Mandos, and then the long pin is over there by that big old light pole you see behind the net, about just a shade right of center of screen. I believe this is the neutron photon. Yeah, that's the neutron photon. It's pretty seasoned. It fits in photons and sidearms. They feel so good in the hand. I believe these are some patent pending ones. They feel really good in the hand. A little flatter, but it still has that the glide that I like. if I ever throw it. Okay, there it goes. So you give it just a touch of anhyzer, it stays straight, gets around the Mandos, gets one nice skip up the hill, and stays up on the hill. That's pretty fun. And then I'm like, it's a really low ceiling shot. I wonder if I can hyzer flip my Glow Crave and make it just drift right after that second Mando. This is not a shot I'd ever actually try, but I did clear the Mandos, and it was hyzer flipping right, and then that tailwind that I was throwing in decided to throw it another 50, I think 75 feet into the road, deep in the basket. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that watching it because I went way far. But yeah, here's that putting style again. I think we're around circle's edge here. In my this is kind of crazy. In my mind, on these two putts here, I'm trying to release it on anhyzer, but it from this angle, yeah, that's a hyzer putt. Is that I'm mentally in my head letting it go on anhyzer, but at the last second when I spring my fingers forward, it comes out on hyzer. Whatever, whatever works, right? We're still working on it. It's not quite as drastic anhyzer as Mateo did, but we're gonna work on it. And speaking of randomly trying stuff, you guys haven't figured out this is like 10 minutes of Rob rambling. It's what this video is all about. I'm just having some fun with you guys, showing you some footage, just showing you one of my practice days after work. This is something that now that we have daylight, I can actually do. Speaking of that, real quick, do you ever wonder what happens if you throw your roller on a really heavy right to left wind? Does anybody have the answer to that before I throw this? If you guessed gets slapped and goes left and never fully turns over to the right, you would be correct. Don't throw, just don't. It was fun, open field. I always throw a roller there. This is after work. I can see my stretch there. That's me tightening up a little bit, but I'm still gonna have some fun after a long day's work. This is my Electron Soft Nomad. If I'm not mistaken, I'm going to go up the right side. I started doing this shot a little bit more because we played in one of Eric Oakley's tournaments here, and there was an island on this hole, and you couldn't go big hyzer, so you had to go kind of like up the middle where I threw. So yeah, Electron Nomad, about 250, slightly downhill. But then I really want to get creative, and I still carry this Envy in my bag no matter how many Nomads I throw. This Envy is so flippy. Watch how much hyzer I give this. I threw that so soft, and it still flipped up dead center right off the pole. Flipping awesome. I got some random putts, because of course, if I were to actually show you guys every throw I threw, this video would probably be, I don't know, hours long. So we're just going to practice putt from a couple of the throws I didn't have on film. I think this one hit a tree late or early, I can't remember, but that gives you a good flight of that outside the circle putt. Now this is that putt that I told you guys I always go to. It's kind of over my left side, just to the right. It just comes out the center of my chest. I don't know. It feels good to me. I'm done trying to mimic somebody. I'm just going to commit to my game. And there's so many unique styles of putting on tour. You don't have to match somebody. There's no right or wrong way to do it. As long as you're doing it, you can do it repetitive over and over and over and over and over again. Here, electric Nomad. Electron Soft Nomad again. Nice turnover. Absolute fun shot. I think it clipped a tree at the very end and kind of kicked left a little bit, but no, actually that one was parked. Remember, that was parked. This is the one that was deep left. This was a Tesla. New to the bag. Teslas might be one of my go-tos. This is the first few throws with it, and I'm absolutely loving it. This putt, okay, this is a perfect example. It might not look that windy, but this is a straight hit one putt. And if I was doing my normal putt, the way I release it, it would get slapped down by the wind so hard that when I try to correct it, it would just fly over the basket. With this spin putt that I'm doing now, I'm looking at a chain link, and I'm just extending my hand. That's all I'm doing. I'm just extending my hand to the basket. And it's working out. It's working out so far. The basket is in that center of that circle there. There's actually road right in front of it, a little island hole. I am going to be throwing my Plasma Nomad again. Really loving the Plasma Nomad. If you guys have not got you a Plasma Nomad, you're looking for a glidey, stable but not super stable putter, get you a Plasma Nomad. It can take a beating too, because if I'm throwing it on this hole where I have a chance to throw it into a curb, then you should know that it can definitely take a beating. And just inside the Mando, just under the trees, and I finished about 10 foot left of the basket. I also threw, I wish I would have recorded it. I don't know why I didn't, but I actually threw this Tesla on a sidearm. It was a forced over Anheuser sidearm that flared up off the road and landed here. A really cool shot. If I could mimic that shot, it's actually kind of safer, because getting a backhand to stop on this tiny green and go around the Mando, under the limbs, and stop on this green is actually pretty difficult. But the sidearm, you can really check it up, control the distance, do a little skip hyzer at the end. Putt, man, the putt's feeling good, guys. I'm really excited to eliminate a variable out of my putt, as far as like, oh no, it's windy, I can't do it. So it's feeling good. It's not perfect, nobody's perfect on putting, but it's already coming pretty quick. That was a cool putt, a little Kevin Jones-ish putt. I think I'm about to walk over here to where the Nomad is and throw that in too. Hello, Rob, are you still there? Whoa! Did you guys see that catch? Alrighty. Let's see. Do I have any more? Oh, yeah. Oh, a little disc golf karma right off the bat. A little disc golf karma. A phone call out to this guy. Was able to hide it for him, and I hope he was able to get it. Starting the daylight savings off with the, or non-daily. I don't remember. Either way, starting out with all my extra time on my day off. We're having some fun. We're getting some people their plastic back. I hope you got that Mamba back. And on the last hole, just a little Plasma Nomad, just a little hyzer. See that dependable finish it has on it? It's so good. That's been my extra, I don't know, that's what I'm doing in the daylight that I have now, that we've all been blessed to have again in our disc golf lives. What are you doing with this extra daylight? Let me know down in the comment section. All right, guys. As always, be better than yesterday. I can't talk, but I just did for 12, 13 minutes. Later.